Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity of Reading Sunday Celebration Message. This is Sunday, May 17th. We thank you for watching, and if this message or the Unity teachings have moved you, we invite you to send a donation to Unity of Reading, 4443 10th Avenue in Temple, Pennsylvania. We thank those who have already donated, and we thank you in advance for your donation also. So today's daily word is let go and let God. I let go and trust the divine in me. When faced with a decision to make, do my thoughts turn immediately to divine guidance, or do I seek God's help only when all else fails? Unity co-founder Charles Fillmore wrote that God loves to be used, and the more you use him, the more easily you use him, and the more pleasant his help becomes. God lives in me and expresses through me. All of the attributes of God are as near as my next thought. I release my attachment to limited human reasoning. I center my mind and my heart on the constant flow of divine love, wisdom, understanding, and strength. In the divine flow, I find answers to questions. New possibilities for good emerge. I move forward with confidence. And from Deuteronomy 4:29, from there you will seek the Lord your God, and you will find him if you search after him with all your heart and your soul. So the last several weeks I've been presenting a series of messages on tapping into our own innate joy and how we can increase our own happiness. Now, spiritual masters throughout the ages have taught these techniques, but only now science is researching many of these and showing evidence of their effectiveness in increasing our happiness and well-being. As with anything else, though, having knowledge is not enough. It is a matter of making a conscious decision and effort to use these techniques in daily life. We must practice these techniques and make them a part of our daily life, which will bring us closer in touch to our own true spiritual nature. The mind is just like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets, and the more it can expand. It has only been in the last few decades we have learned about neuroplasticity and have the knowledge that, so to speak, it is possible to teach old dogs new tricks. So we can decide to change at any time, no matter how old, young, or what situation we're in. A quote contributed to Buddha states, "Be where you are, otherwise you will miss your life." Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Many people are alive, but don't touch the miracle of being alive. The present moment is the only time which we have dominion. Live the actual moment. Only this actual moment is life." Jesus said, "The time is fulfilled. The kingdom of God is at hand. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation." Of course, all these teachings are about living and enjoying life in the present moment. We can learn to live life in the present moment by practicing mindfulness. Once again, researchers are performing studies on mindfulness and its effect on our bodies, our minds, and our overall well-being. Research by Dr. Sarah Laser at Harvard shows that mindfulness practice can grow areas of the brain associated with happiness, creativity, memory, emotional intelligence, and compassion. We can learn practices to rewire our brains and grow resources. One recent published article writes, "An explosion of research has demonstrated the beneficial effects of mindfulness. It strengthens our immune system, decreases stress, lowers cortisol, and improves our sleep. It also has significant cognitive effects, including increasing our focus, attention, memory, creativity, and innovation. Perhaps most importantly, mindfulness improves our ethical decision-making, reduces our cultural bias, and increases our compassion. In our complex world of today, mindfulness is a very powerful tool." Wow, pretty impressive that the spiritual masters taught this over 2,000 years ago. Research from Harvard has also shown that our mind wanders about 47% of the time. Think about that. 40% of the time, our mind is somewhere else. It's not in tune or aware of what's happening in this very moment. The little things, the little moments, they're not so little and we're missing them. That equates to about half of our waking lives that we are missing, that we are not present for. Try to imagine the amount of pleasure we might be missing as our mind wanders. Many times our mind is wondering, it's making judgments. Is this good? Is this bad? How will this affect me? Why is this happening to me? What do I do next? Why are they doing what they're doing? John Kabat-Zinn, who is a Zen teacher, stated, mindfulness means being awake. It means knowing what you're doing. Life is a dance. Mindfulness is witnessing that dance. Mindfulness means to see clearly so that we can respond effectively. The way we do this involves but it's how we're paying attention to the present moment. So the first core element is being mindful is attitude. Attitude is the element of mindfulness that is often overlooked, but it's one of the essentials of mindfulness. And as you remember, what you practice grows stronger. So if you're being mindful or meditating with judgment or frustration, all you're doing is growing judgment and frustration. So mindfulness is not just about paying attention. It's about paying attention with an attitude of kindness and curiosity. It's non-judgmental. Yet this attitude of kindness is also often so elusive for us. More often we experience judgment, blame, shame, and doubt towards ourselves and unfortunately often towards ourselves. So the first key of mindfulness is non-judgment, but a sense of curiosity and compassion. This should not be surprising with all of the wisdom on the importance of being non-judgmental through the spiritual masters along the way. Think about it this way. When we go into the woods, we look at the trees. We see all different kinds of trees. Some of them are bent, some of them are straight, some of them are evergreens, some are deciduous. We look at the tree and we just allow it to be the tree. We appreciate it. We might see why it is that way. We can sort of understand that one didn't get enough light and so it turned that way towards the light. But we just allow it. We don't get all emotional about it. There's something wrong with that tree. But the minute we get near humans or life happenings, we lose all that. We say, you're too this or I'm too that. This situation or action is bad. They shouldn't be doing that. That judging mind comes in instead of appreciating and accepting just the way things are. With mindfulness, we do not judge people or situations as good or bad. We just notice the way they are. By having an attitude of curiosity and compassion, we relieve ourselves of the need to judge, and we can deal with whatever is happening in life. We begin to understand that things do not happen to us, but they're happening for us. They come to teach us a lesson, to help us grow, or to give us pleasure and to allow us to enjoy. This leads to non-resistance, which I talked about a few weeks ago. Tara Bach wrote, "What would it be like if I could accept life, accept this moment exactly the way it is?" There is something wonderfully bold and liberating about saying yes to our entire imperfect and messy life. We spend so much time allowing our minds to wander with worry. As Buddha said, if the problem can be solved, why worry? If the problem can't be solved, worrying will do no good. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. And Jesus said, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, or what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or gather into barns, and yet their heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they are? Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought of the things itself. Jesus was teaching us to live in the present moment with an attitude of faith. The next aspect of mindfulness is intention. Simply knowing why you are paying attention and what is important in life to you. We forget so easily what is the most important things in life. So part of mindfulness is simply remembering what is most important to you. We know that how we look at anything is pretty much how we see it. I like the quote by Tara Bach also that says, the only way to live is by accepting each moment as an unrepeatable miracle. Looking at beauty in the world is the first step of purifying the mind. Think about what it would be like if we could just see each moment as an unrepeatable miracle and see the miracle happening at the moment. The third aspect of mindfulness is attention. Attention is simply learning how to pay attention to the present moment without judgment, but with the attitude of curiosity and compassion. Jesus taught us to become as little children to enter the kingdom of heaven. We know that children have the natural capacity to experience life with a sense of wonder and curiosity. Their nature is of gentleness and non-judgment, until, of course, we adults teach them differently. So, have you not noticed that your mind has wandered since the beginning of this message? Don't worry or feel bad. Don't beat yourself up. Everyone's mind wanders. Part of mindfulness is simply training our attention to stabilize in the present moment so that we can see clearly and respond, no matter what's happening around us. So now I ask you to bring your attention back to this message. How often in our busy lives are we hurrying to the next appointment, feverishly checking our cell phones and Facebook pages as we pass by all the beautiful and important things in life? We do not want to feel pain, so we block out all of our experience and miss the pleasure along the way. John Kabat-Zinn quoted, "The best way to capture moments is to pay attention. This is how we cultivate mindfulness." Fast food has become a way of life for us. Along with fast food is fast eating. We just don't have enough time. When was the last time you ate your food mindfully, enjoying and savoring every piece that went into your mouth? Enjoyed the aroma, felt the textures, really tasting each sensation on your tongue with gratitude for the experience. When was the last time you took a warm shower and sensed how the warm water felt on your body, taking in the fragrance of the soap, feeling how the soap feels on your body? When was the last time you really felt the sensation of a kiss planted on your cheek and took the time to savor the love that was behind that kiss? When was the last time that you were in awe at the beautiful, vibrant colors of a sunset? There's a story told by Florence Shin about her and her friend, or her friend invited her to go for a walk in the park early in the morning because she wanted to see the sunrise. Florence was not really into walking in the dark to this park to see the sunrise, but she agreed to go. Her intuition told her, you know what, go, this is going to be a good experience. So they went into the park, and it was still dark, and as they saw the pink arising in the sky and knew that the sunrise was coming, they heard an extraordinary noises and uproar and wasn't sure what was happening, and they realized that the zoo was right aside of the park, and all the animals were celebrating the sunrise. They were celebrating the dawn of a new day. They were in the present moment. And Florence said it just gave goosebumps through her whole body. And she realized that this is enjoying the present moment, enjoying the beauty and the awe of the sunrise, and celebrating a new day. There's a quote which states, "Rejoicing in ordinary things is not sentimental or trite. It actually takes guts. It takes commitment and a conscious intention to be mindful. Mindfulness is not difficult. We just need to remember to do it." There's a story told by a mindfulness teacher about a career military man who had an issue with anger. And he was told to get some treatment for this or some counseling for this. So he went to a mindfulness teacher, and he was trying to control his anger through mindfulness. So one day he found himself in the grocery store, and he had a half-filled cart of groceries, and he got in line, and in front of him was an older woman with a baby in the cart, and she only had 3 items. So right away his mind went to judgment, which would cause anger, and said, why is this lady in this line with only 3 items? Obviously there's less than 10 items, and she could go in the express lane. So the lady and the cashier were talking and laughing, and his anger and judgment grew stronger. And the lady eventually took the baby out of the cart and gave it to this young lady. And he just was furious. His mind went, oh my God, what are they doing now? Are you kidding me? But he remembered mindfulness. He brought his mind into the present moment, and he watched as this girl hugged this baby, gave it a kiss, and handed it back to the grandmother. And he noticed that the baby was really, really cute. So when he got up to the line, the cashier said to him, "I'm sorry for the wait." And he said, "No, no, that's okay." He said, "That was a cute little girl." And the cashier said, "Do you really think so?" "That's my daughter." She said, "My husband was in the military and he was killed about 6 months ago. We couldn't make ends meet, so I had to go and get this job at the grocery store. My mom watches my daughter, but she brings her in every day and comes into my line so that I can give her a hug and a kiss because I miss her so much." And he said, as he went out of the grocery store, tears started welling up in his eyes, realizing that had he let his anger and judgment take over, he wouldn't have been able to experience that beautiful moment. These are the very things that we can do to bring happiness and peace. Enjoy those little moments in a mindfulness way. There's also a great Zen story that reflects the power of mindfulness. A man traveling across a field encountered a tiger. He fled the tiger, and the tiger fled after him. Coming to a cliff, he caught hold of a root of a wild vine and swung himself down over the edge. The tiger sniffed at him from above. Trembling, the man looked down to where, far below, another tiger was waiting to eat him. Only the vine was sustaining him. He looked over at the vine and saw two mice, one black and one white, little by little starting to gnaw away at the vine. The man knew death was imminent. The man looked over again and saw a luscious strawberry near him. Grasping the vine with one hand, he plucked the strawberry with the other. How sweet it tasted, and he enjoyed every second of it. So he was still able, in that moment, with impending death, to be aware of the sweetness of life, the sweetness that life presented him in that moment. We can strengthen mindfulness through the practice of meditation. We know that our minds wander. It's what it means to be a human. Meditation is not about shutting down your thoughts or stopping your mind, which would be impossible, obviously. But it's about noticing the mind wandering and just gently bringing it back into the present moment without judgment, as you would in ordinary life, without condemning yourself or without feeling that you're doing something wrong. You're learning how to focus and stabilize the attention in the present moment, and every time it wanders off, you gently bring it back. That is called switching and shifting attentional focus, and you are cultivating and strengthening that pathway so that as you live life, that pathway is stronger and you will automatically go into this present moment. There are several techniques for meditation, including mantra meditation, mindfulness meditation, yoga, tai chi, and qigong, just to mention a few. A quiet walk can be a way to meditate. Each time that you simply take a deep breath, relax, and bring your mind back to the present is really a form of meditation. As you remember reading in the Bible, Jesus would always take time to re-energize. He would take time in the silence. We know that it is through the silence, when we quiet our thoughts and listen, we receive our answers and inspiration. Jesus even taught that when we pray, we should go into the closet and shut the door, meaning go into the closet of your mind and shut the door to outside disturbances and to disturbing thoughts. There have already been many beneficial benefits attributed to the practice of meditation. Meditation is known to reduce stress, control anxiety, promotes emotional health and general well-being. It enhances self-awareness and lengthens attention span. Research has also shown that meditation may reduce age-related memory loss, can generate kindness, improve sleep, helps fight addictions, helps control pain, and it can decrease blood pressure. What's great is meditation is something that anyone can do, anytime and anywhere. It's just a matter of quieting our mind and coming back to the present moment. Dr. Andrew Newberg is a neuroscience researcher and has done extensive studies on spirituality and the brain. Several MRI studies conducted throughout his research have shown that the brains of long-term meditators are thicker than the brains of non-meditators. In particular, the frontal lobes appear thicker. Similarly, it has been shown that meditators functionally have more activity in the frontal lobes than the non-meditators. Research also points to changes in another central structure in the brain called the thalamus. This thalamus controls sensory information, recognition, And consciousness, basically, it's an area essential for experience and understanding of reality. Dr. Newberg does acknowledge that there's much more research which needs to be completed, and many questions remain unanswered. But one thing that excites me regarding the research on meditation and the findings that they have and the way that they're going is that as people meditate, they feel that they are connecting to something greater than themselves. They lose the sense of self and have a greater awareness of oneness. And isn't that practicing the presence of God? They feel a connection with everyone and everything in the world around them. With the research findings going in this direction, I question if meditation is training our brains to be more aligned with the mind of God, connecting our consciousness with the superconscious mind, and seeing and thinking through the mind of God. When we get too caught up in the busyness of the world, we lose connection with one another and with ourselves. Meditation and mindfulness are ways to bring us back to enjoy the awesome experience of life, to really focus on what's important to us and not miss the little things which are so meaningful and can bring us so much peace, joy, and happiness. Technicon states meditation is not evasion. It is a serene encounter with reality. It is a way to open the window of our mind, allow the fresh air in, new lights and new truths to enter. Meditation practice is not about trying to throw ourselves away and become something better. It's about befriending ourselves, who we already are. It's about accepting ourselves with compassion and love so that we can express that compassion and love to others. Altogether, the idea of meditation is not to create states of ecstasy or absorption, but to experience being, to really experience life the way it is. And the stiller you are, the calmer life is. The Bible tells us, "Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." Ways that we can renew our mind is through practices of mindfulness and meditation. I'll sum up this message with the words of Buddha: just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again. Every morning we are born again, born anew. What we do today is what matters most. And as the Bible tells us, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Let's celebrate each day, just like the animals at the zoo at sunrise. Remember, the things that matter the most in our lives are not fantastic or grand. They are moments when we touch one another. Let us not miss the most important moments of our life by not being present. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life, and do it with a present attitude of compassion and curiosity. And so it is. Now I would like to lead you in a mindfulness meditation so that you can decide what is important in life and focus on that. So I invite you to join us in the meditation. So I invite you to just sit in a relaxed position, naturally breathing in and out. And as you are ready, just let your eyes gently close. Now I ask you to focus on your breathing. Notice that as you exhale, your body and your mind automatically relax. Pay attention to the feeling of relaxation as you exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, feel the deeper relaxation in your body. Perhaps you want to extend the exhale for a deeper, longer, fuller feeling of relaxation. Take time to just notice how this feeling of relaxation feels. Be present in your body. Bring your attention to your feet. Feel the relaxation in your feet with each exhale. Bring your mind to your calves and notice the feeling of relaxation moving up your entire leg. Feel your body relax fuller with every exhale. Feel a relaxation in your pelvis. Now I ask you to focus your attention on your shoulders and your arms. Notice the feeling of relaxation with each exhale. Let this feeling of relaxation move down your arms and into your hands. Focus your attention on your palms. Can you feel your heart beating in your palms? Start foregoing an awareness, meaning start noticing what's already happening in this present moment in the back of your awareness. That as you exhale, you slow down and naturally relax. Naturally extend the length of your exhale to give you more opportunities to be aware of the relaxation that comes with it. Now place your attention on your chest. Feel it rise with every inhale, and notice the relaxation with every exhale. Feel that natural rise in each exhale, inhale, and the natural release in each exhale. Know that your body knows exactly what to do, oxygenating with each inhale and releasing any stress and toxins with each exhale. Let each breath take you deeper and deeper into relaxation. And notice how this relaxation feels in this present moment. Now invite in an attitude of kindness and curiosity. Be interested in what you are experiencing right now. Can you bring 5% more kindness to yourself? Imprint this feeling of relaxation, kindness, and curiosity into every cell of your body. Know that what you're feeling is okay. It's just what you're feeling right now. Mindfulness isn't about changing our experience. It's about relating to it differently, relating to whatever is here with kindness, curiosity, and compassion. If at any point your mind wanders, which it will, gently bring it back to this present moment and bring it back to your breathing. The breath is a wonderful anchor to keep us in this present moment. Try to stay focused with one breath at a time, or maybe just half a breath. Inhale and then exhale. As you practice, your pathway of presence and kindness are growing stronger. Now, from this relaxed state, take a moment to connect with your intention. Why are you engaging in this journey of mindfulness? The reason could be to find greater ease, to reduce stress and anger, to connect more with your children or grandchildren, or to improve your happiness. Whatever it is, just find what your intention is. Let it come naturally. Don't force it. Feel it in your body. Know that we all have the capacity to change. So the question is, ask yourself, what really matters to me in life? What do I want to grow in my life? Take a moment and just listen. What's important to me? What do I want to grow? As you continue breathing, try to soften and relax your body 5% more and listen to your whole being, not just some mental idea what you need to change in your life. Ask yourself, what will uplift you? Could be more peace, more present, more compassion, more joy. Find a word or phrase that feels true for you and let it seep into your body, into your cellular knowing. Then when you're ready, take a deep breath in and let it out. Focus on your attention. Focus on your intention. Do you want to cultivate greater presence, attention, ease, or relaxation and compassion? Whatever is important for you in this moment, take that word or phrase that reminds you of what is important. As you continue to breathe, feel that intention circulate throughout your body. You can say that word or phrase to yourself as you inhale and exhale until you feel it become a part of you in every cell of your body. Take as much time as you need to breathe in your intention and let it flow and flood your body, your entire being, until you become that intention. Then when you're ready, you can focus your attention in the present moment back to your body. Feel your feet on the floor, wiggle your toes. Become aware of your ankles, your calves, and shins. Feel your knees and your thighs. Feel your buttocks, your hips, your whole pelvic floor. Then begin to draw your attention up the spine. Feel your awareness move up the spine and spread out over your shoulder blades and your shoulders, softening them and bringing them back to the present moment. Let your awareness pour down both arms and into the palms of your hands. Feel as this energy moves. This energy is your aliveness. This is your chi energy, the energy of God in your body. Next, shift your attention into your stomach, softening it and noticing your breathing. Again, feel that practice as it naturally flows in and out of your body. Feel that natural state of each inhale and the release of each exhale. Your body knows exactly what it's doing. Allow this awareness of your breath to move up to your chest, feeling your chest expand and fall with each inhale and exhale. As you attend to your chest, try to sense and feel your heartbeat. You may want to place one hand on your heart. Feel your aliveness in every cell of your body. Feel your intention and state your attention as you plant it in your heart. Just like the breath, the heart knows exactly how to take care of you, sending oxygen and nutrients to all the trillions of cells in your body right now. Feel that gratitude to your heart and to your body. Now just try to rest, let your heart take care of you. When you're ready, you can put your hand back on your lap. Continue moving your awareness up to your throat, your face, softening your jaw and letting it rest. Soften the eyes and your forehead and temples. Tilt your chin down a tiny bit and let the back of your neck lengthen and open. Notice how that feels. Notice the sensations in your body at this present moment. Feel the back and the sides and the top of your head. Now I want you to take a moment and let everything that you have experienced in this mindful meditation settle in. Let the feelings that you experienced and let your intention become part of your cellular memory. Implant the feeling of relaxation. Implant the feeling of your intention. Perhaps focus on one point that you want to encode into your long-term memory. It could be simply the idea of having an attitude of kindness, curiosity, and compassion. Feel that intention flow through your entire body. Now feel the gratitude for this present experience and the wisdom for knowing and finding your intention. When you are ready, take a deep breath in and out, letting your eyes open and gently return to this present moment. As you travel through the day, know that as you practice mindfulness, you will fulfill your intention and life will bring you great moments of joy and great moments of peace. And so it is. Amen.